Good morning students, welcome back to Maths class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Coordinate Geometry. Coordinate Geometry is a branch of mathematics which treats geometry algebraically. Last year you had learned the basics of coordinate geometry. René Descartes, a famous French philosopher and mathematician, René Descartes, a French philosopher and mathematician, he developed the idea of placing two number lines perpendicular to each other and locating the points. Such a system in which we are locating the points is called as rectangular coordinate system. In honor of René Descartes, it is also known as Cartesian system. Cartesian system. So, in a plane, when we mark the points or plot the points, it is called a Cartesian plane. You all know that we are marking or plotting the points in a graph sheet. So, graph sheet is called a Cartesian plane. In this Cartesian plane, you all know that these two lines, perpendicular lines, the horizontal line is called x-axis. X-axis, that is x dash o x. And the vertical line is y-axis, y o y dash. This perpendicular lines divide the Cartesian plane into four quadrants. Each quadrant is called first quadrant, this is second, third, and this is fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, x coordinate and y coordinate will be positive. And in the second quadrant, x coordinate will be negative and y coordinate will be positive. Third quadrant, both the coordinates will be negative. In the fourth quadrant, x coordinate will be positive and y coordinate will be negative. When we plot a point or when we mark a point, first we will mark the x coordinate and then we will mark the y coordinate. So here when we mark a point, so let me mark a point 3, 2. So this is 3, 2. Here we will mark the point 3, 2. So 3 is the x coordinate and 2 is the y coordinate. General form of marking a point it is, if we mark a point P is xy. P, xy we will write generally, where x is the x coordinate and y is the y coordinate. These two perpendicular lines will meet at a point, it is called origin. The coordinates of origin is 0, 0. And now here 3 is the x coordinate I told you. This x coordinate is the distance between the point and the y axis. The distance between the y axis and the point. It is called x coordinate or abscissa. Then there is another name for x coordinate, that is abscissa. A-B-S-C-I-S-S-A or x coordinate. The distance from the x axis to the point, that is called y coordinate or ordinate. Y coordinate or ordinate. So x coordinate is another name abscissa and y coordinate is ordinate. Now the next is, if you mark a point on the x axis, for example this point I wanted to mark. What are the coordinates of this point? It is x coordinate is 2 and here y coordinate is 0. So any point on the number line, horizontal number line or x axis if you mark, the general form will be, see here it is minus 2, 0. General form is x 0. First we will mark x coordinate and then 0 y coordinate. But if you mark a point on the y axis, we will write, see if you wanted to mark this point, we will write it as 0, 1. This point will be marked as 0, minus 3. So general form of a point on y axis is 0, 1. So origin is O. The distance from the y-axis to the point is x-coordinate and the distance from the x-axis to the point is y-coordinate. Another name for x-coordinate is abscissa and another name for y-axis, y-coordinate is ordinate. The first topic in this chapter is distance formula. That is how to find out the distance between two points in a Cartesian plane. See, here is a Cartesian plane. I didn't mark the numbers. For example, if 2 points if you mark, This point, let it be A, it is x1, y1. x1 is the x coordinate and y1 is the y coordinate. And another point B, the coordinates are x2 and y2. So, to find the distance between A and B, this distance, if you want to find out, how can we find out? I already told you, here we are not using any theorems or proof. Directly we are applying algebraic formula and finding the distance. So, the distance formula is D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So, this is distance formula. If you want to find the distance between two points in a Cartesian plane, where the coordinate of the points are x1, y1 and x2, y2, then the distance between the point A and B, distance will be denoted by D. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is the formula. There is one more formula here, that is, if one point is given. For example, A is a point. This is the point A. Let it be xy. And this is the origin. Origin, you know, the coordinates are 0, 0. If you want to find the distance between the origin and a point, normally we will write x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Here, if you want to find the distance between O and A, we will write square root of x2. This is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So, x2 will become x. X minus 0 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square. So, x minus 0 is nothing but x. So, directly we can write x square plus y square. So, this formula we will use only when you want to find the distance between a point and origin. So, two formulas are here under distance formula. One is D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. When you want to find the distance between any two points whose coordinates are x1, y1 and x2, y2. If you want to find the distance between origin and a point, then the formula is square root of x square plus y square. Now we will move on to the exercise. Exercise 7.1. First question is, find the distance between the following points. The first question is 2, 3 and 4, 1. We have to find the distance between these two points. First we will write the formula. D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Here, first point we will take it as x1, y1 and second point as x2, y2. Here, however, you can take as the point as x1, y1 and x2, y2 because after subtracting we are squaring the numbers. So however we will take, we will get the same answer. So here, square root of x2, 4 minus x1, 2 the whole square plus y2, it is 1 minus y1, 3 the whole square equals square root of 4 minus 2, 2 square plus 1 minus 3 is minus 2 the whole square. 2 square is 4 minus 2 square is also 4. It is square root of 8. You can simplify square root of 8 as 2 into 2 into 2. From two similar number, we will take one number out. So, 2 root 2. Distance between these two points. Here in this chapter, we won't use the unit as centimeter. We will write it as just unit because we are doing all these sums in a Cartesian plane. So, the distance between these two points is 2 root 2 units. The second question is minus 5, 7 and minus 1, 3. Minus 1, 3. So, we will write it first as x1, y1 and x2, y2. So, we will write the formula. D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus, don't forget to put the plus sign, y2 minus y1 the whole square. So, here square root of x2, it is minus 1 minus minus 5. Don't forget to put these two minus. First minus sign is this minus sign. It is there in the formula. and this minus is the number sign. The whole square plus y2, 3 minus y1, 7 the whole square, equals square root of minus 1, minus into minus become plus 5 the whole square, plus 3 minus 7 is minus 4 the whole square. So this becomes square root of 5 minus 1 is 4 square plus minus 4 square. It is square root of 16 plus 16. It is root of 32. This also we have to factorize. 32 totally 5 2's are there. So write all the 2's. Equals from 2 similar number 1 number out. Again next to 2 similar number 1 more number. The single root we have to put it under. So answer is 4 root 2 units. Third question is a, b and minus a minus 1. So d equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2 equals square root of x2 minus a the whole square plus y2 minus b the whole square equals square root of minus a become minus 2a the whole square plus minus b become minus 2b the whole square. Minus 2a the whole square is 4a square, minus 2b the whole square is 4b square. So here you can take 4 common, so a square plus b square. Square root of 4 is 2. So 2 into square root of a square plus b square units. This is the distance between these 2 points. The next question is find the distance between the points 0, 0 and 36, 15. Distance between the points 0, 0 and 36, 15. As I told you, one is origin. Coordinates of origin is 0, 0 and one more point. So whenever you will find the distance between an origin and the point, we can directly use the formula x square plus y square, where x and y are 36 and 50. So equals square root of 36 square plus 15 square. 36 square is 1296 plus 15 square is 225. So square root of 1521. So here to find the square root, we will use a long division method. So this method, what we have to do is, we have to group the numbers from unit place. So 2 number we will group. So 21 under one group and 15 in another group. Now here we have to write a number here. The same number you have to write here. Product should be 15 or less than 15. So here last year I already explained this sum. So what we have to write? 3, if you write 3 3s are 9, we have to write. Same number you have to write up and down. So if you write 4 4s are become 16. It will be more than 15. So we'll go for 3. So 3 3s are 9. Subtract. 15 minus 9, 6. So bring the next group as it is 21. And the same 3 here we have to add it. So we will get 3 plus 3 is 6. So here we have to write a number. The same number we have to write, multiply and get 621. So here if I write 1 here, I have to write 1. So 61 into 1, 61 we have to write. But that is a very small number. We'll try for 69. If I write 9 here, you have to write same number here. 69 into 9. 9 into 9, 81. Remainder 8. 9 6 are 54 plus 8. How much? 62. subtract, remainder is 0. So square root of 1521 is 39. So the distance between these 2 points is 39 units. There is one more question, that is, can you now find the distance between the two towns A and B discussed in section 7.2? That is in page number 129. It is, they had given that as a topic situation. A town B is located 36 km east and 15 km north of the town A. How would you find the distance between the two towns A and B without actually measuring it? So, one town is at a distance of 36 km and another one is 15. They have given the diagram also. So, without measuring, if you want to find the distance, we can use the same formula. So, we already got the distance 39. So, the distance between the two towns is equal to 39 kilometer, we can write. The third question is, determine if the points are collinear. 3 points are given. The points are 1, 5, 2, 3 and -2, -11. Whether these points are collinear or not. What is the meaning of collinear points? If 3 or more than 3 points are on the same line, then we will call them as collinear points. So here there are 3 points. Let me mark it as A, B and C. So A is 1, 5, B is 2, 3 and C is -2, -11. We have to check whether these 3 points are in the same line or not. If you wanted to check whether these 3 points are in the same line or not, we have, for example, we have to prove that AB plus BC should be equal to AC. For example, if AB is 4 cm and BC is 3 cm, what is the distance between AB plus BC? So, if you wanted to prove that these 3 points are collinear, we have to prove that the sum of the distance between AB and BC should be equal to AC. So, how to find out the distance? To find out the distance, we have to apply distance formula. This I told you an example. So, first we will find out the distance between AB. So, we will write formula D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So, first we will find out AB. So, AB equals square root of, here we will consider this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. So, x2 is 2. 2 minus x1, 1 the whole square plus y2, 3 minus 5 the whole square equals square root of 1 square plus -2 square. Square root of 1 plus 4. It is square root of 5 here. Now we will find out the distance between B and C, BC. So here we will write, if you write taken as x2, y2, this we will write it as x1, y1. These 2 points you have to take. So BC is equal to square root of x2. We have taken as 2. So I will write 2 minus x1. It is -2. So one more minus here you have to write the whole square plus y2 is 3 minus y1 is -11. The whole square is equal to square root of 4 square plus 3 plus 11, 14 square. Square root of 16 plus, what is 14 square? 196 is equal to square root of 300 212. So we'll factorize this 212. 2 ones are 2, 0, 6. Here 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are. So here 53 is a prime number. So 2 into 53. That is nothing but 2 root 53 units. From 2 to 1 2 had taken out. Now we will find the distance between A and C. We will take it as x1, y1 and this as x2, y2 we will write. x2 y2. So AC equals square root of x2 minus 2 minus x1, 1 the whole square, plus y2 minus 11 minus 5 the whole square, equals square root of minus 3 square plus minus 11 minus 5 become minus 16 the whole square, equals square root of 9 plus 256. Equals square root of 265 equals 265 you will factorize 5 5s are 25 5 3s are it is so 5 into 53 we are getting square root of 5 into 53. We cannot take any number outside, so as it is we will write square root of 265. So the question is whether the points are collinear or not. If you wanted to check whether the points are collinear, I told you AB plus BC should be equal to AC. Here AB is root 5 and BC is 2 root 53. That will not be equal to square root of 265. So if they are equal only, we can say the points are collinear. Is check whether 5 minus 2, 6, 4 and 7 minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So 5 minus 2, 6, 4 and 7 minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means two sides should be equal. So we have to prove that in this triangle ABC, we'll mark A as 5 minus 2, B as 6, 4 and C as 7 minus 2. We have to prove that two sides of this triangle are equal. So distance formula will write D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So here we will first find out AB. Any one set of points you can take it as x1 y1 and another set as x2 y2. So here 6 minus 5 the whole square plus 4 minus 2 the whole square equals square root of 1 square plus 6 square is equal to square root of 1 plus 36. It is square root of 37. Now we'll find out BC. BC equals square root of, now we'll take this as x2 y2 already written, so I'll write this as x1 y. Now x2 minus x1 the whole square. So 6 minus 7 the whole square plus 4 minus 2 the whole square equals minus 1 the whole square plus 6 square. It is again the same thing, square root of 37 we will get. Now we will find out the third side AC. So here I will write x2 y2. AC equals square root of x2 7. So 7 minus 5 the whole square plus y2 minus 2 minus then minus 2. So this part should be careful, the whole square equals square root of 2 square plus minus 2 minus into minus become plus. So we got all the four sides of this are equal. So can we say this is a square or are they sitting in the shape of a square? We all know that in a rhombus also all the four sides are equal. When we draw a rhombus, all the four sides are equal. So square and rhombus, all the sides are equal. So how can we differentiate whether they are sitting in the shape of a square or a rhombus? What we have to do is, we have to find the distance between the diagonals. In a square, the diagonals are equal. Which are the diagonals? AC and DB are the diagonals. So here we have to check if the diagonals are equal, it is a square. If the diagonals are not equal, that is not a square. So in a square, diagonals are equal. In a rhombus, diagonals are not equal. So to prove that whether it is a square or not only the sides are equal, even diagonals also we have to find. So AC first we will find out. This we will take it as x1 y1 and this we will see as x2 y2. So 9 minus 3 the whole square plus 4 minus 4 the whole square we will get 9 minus 3 is 6 square plus 0 square equals square root of 36. We will get 6. Now we will check dB. dB equals one set we will take it as x1 y1 and another one is as x2 y2. I will take this as x2 y2. So square root of 6 minus 6 the whole square plus 7 minus 1 the whole square. Again we will get square root of 0 square plus 6 square. Square root of 36 is equal to 6. Now AB equals BC equals CD equals AB. All the four sides are equal to 3 root 2 and diagonals AC and DB are equal. It is 6 unit. Therefore, they are sitting in the shape of a square and whose answer is correct? Chamba's answer is. Understood the sums which we discussed today. Thank you.